Good morning, teachers. Today we have our third professional development meeting, and today's speakers are Zinnat teacher. She will be speaking on the different teaching strategies, and then we have Tasneem. She will show us how we can improve academic achievement of students, and then Khadija will show us how we can make our online teaching more interactive with students. So I would invite Zina teacher to do the presentation first.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Teacher, is it okay if I close my video?
It's okay. It's okay.
Thank
Are you
you.
going to do share any screen?
Yes, I will share my PPT. Okay. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Let me share my PPT. Okay. Can you see everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning everyone. I'm a little bit nervous, okay? Please apologize me if I made anything wrong, okay? So the topic I gave teaching strategy, but I made a little bit difference. I'm sorry, principal, that I made a little bit difference. As we know that strategy means the plan, and I did my work on methodologies, okay? Because methodologies is the way how we should apply in our class. Strategy, principal ma'am gave us lots of training, and we had lots of idea about strategy. So that's why I thought that this will be a good topic for today. Is it okay, ma'am, if you don't mind?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, so the triumph of active methodologies in the classroom, which is very important nowadays. We know the plan, we know how to make plan because we are teachers. We are making every day lots of plan to make our class interactive. But the problem is we might be some teacher, we are struggling to find the way how to apply and like what are the things we should apply. And we are applying also, we are applying so many things, but the problem is we don't know the name. I remember principal ma'am also said in the strategy when she take the training, she said that we know we are applying so many things, but we don't know the name. Thank you so much, ma'am, that you actually give us or structure the name to us. Thank you so much. Okay, so in previous time, we teachers are used to, like we also in our school time, we used to, experience passive teaching methods, okay, which are practicing in previous time, which is most of the time teachers are giving lecture, reading, video, audio, visual demonstration. But nowadays, because of this pandemic also, force us to practice participatory teaching method, okay, which is my focus point that I'm going to discuss about those method which is comes under participatory teaching method, which is most of the student centered, not teacher centered. I hope this will help you in your class. So I will try to explain these 8 points, okay? And as you know that 21st century, teachers should know like which methodology can make our class interactive, effective, and interesting as well. Okay, so let's begin. My first point is flipped classroom. Anyone, you have any idea about flipped classroom? You can get an idea from the picture. Can you please share with us?
Yes, I think a flipped classroom is where the instructions are given outside of the classroom.
Okay.
and then they do it outside the classroom, and then it is spoken about in the class, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, excellent, very good. Yeah, that the theme is like that. So we are used to giving homework, right? We are used to giving lecture about the content, or about the topic. We are giving lecture. We are trying to put everything on students mind, right? Like in previous time, teachers are giving the same lecture many student in at a time, right? And students are struggling the same homework at the home. But these classroom, flipped classroom, actually it's classroom turned its ups and down. That means we are giving the content first, okay, and let them student think, find out the questions and their problems based on the topic, and then they will work at home, because it's very much effective for online class, especially because when you are giving them the task at home, and we can do it now, because students are at home, they have plenty of time to search the things and get information through technology, by using technology. So it's a very good method we can apply in our online class. And in traditional, student just listen the lecture and take test in the class and read textbook and work on the problem at home. But what happened in flipped classroom, in flipped teaching, students are first study the topic by themselves, typically by okay, the study the things, if I give any topic to the student, can go through YouTube video, and they can get lots of PDF files and lots of information through online, okay, and then they can explore themselves on that particular topic, and they can gather lots of information, okay. So the main objective is we can optimize the time in the class, okay, and teacher can give time to the individual student. Okay, so anyone, you actually we are using this method in the class. So anyone, you have any experience that you did it before, you want to share with us?
Good morning, Zinnat teacher. Can I say
Yes,
something?
yes, please.
Yes, actually, a group of teachers we attended one class in when Dr. Sar was there. That flipped. What is the name of this method?
Flipped method, flipped method.
Yes. During
Yes,
class,
yes,
teacher gave some questions.
yes.
Then a group of students observe uh, the school premises and school campus. Then they search that
Yes, I
question
will
answer
get, I
from book.
understood. I think I understood your point, but that is also, I will come next. Okay. We have another method which you are actually telling. Okay. But flipped means what the things we are doing in the class, that things we are just giving to the student. Okay. Beginning
Yeah.
of the class, or maybe one day before, or maybe we can utilize Friday and Saturday. Okay. Maybe Thursday evening, you can send your task or content to the student, and a student can work on that content, and in Sunday your class will be more effective, because student already have idea, okay, student already gathered lots of information, okay, and they only going to share with you. And in previous time, we always centered, like we teachers are focused on the student who ask many questions in the class, or advanced student. But because of we are focused on advanced student, less advanced student, actually they lag behind, okay. So through this methodology, we can bring forward to those students, less advanced student, because already advanced student get the idea at home, okay, and less advanced student, they might be have some problem. So if you start with the activity, advanced student will solve the activity, but less advanced student, you can give them time. Okay, can I move on next one?
Yes, you can move on.
Okay, so this is the activity of flipped teaching class. Okay, the activity of teacher and student. What is the activity of teacher? Create video lecture, which many of the teacher I know that they are doing. They are making a video and sharing in YouTube, okay, and share with student. And the student activity is watch the lecture, prepare question for the lecture, okay. And in school, what we are going to in school, we are facilitated discussion. That means they have already knowledge, so we just going to discuss in the class, answer student question, and students activities ask question and participate in the learning activities. Hope it's clear. So I will move on to next topic, project-based learning. Any idea, anyone? Quickly, please share with us. I think science teacher can speak something about project-based learning. Okay, so
It is a project given to the students, yeah. Any task,
exactly.
yeah. It is
Yes,
just
yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Yes, in that method, we are actually shared the project with the student. Okay, nowadays, why I bring this method to you, because these methods are very much effective for online classes. Okay, because we can't getting the students, okay, face to face. We don't know what they are doing, but if we make something for them, they have to do and they have to think. Okay, so project based learning, it's an idea, okay, idea of the learning being like what is called educational reform. It's done by these method actually reformed by John Dewey in 1916. He claimed that the student learn more if he is interested in the subject, and recommended learning by doing. So the main idea of this method is learning by solving the problem. So in this method, you are actually skilled, enhance the skill of the student, okay, by giving the project first, okay, to prepare a project for them and let them solve the project. Okay, the main idea actually, what is the difference between doing project? We used to give student, or we used to follow doing project, but project based learning, maybe most of the teacher are doing, but maybe I didn't do before. Okay, so what is the difference between these two are, in doing project, teacher has knowledge, teacher gives direction to the student, student follow direction, student learn facts by following direction, student present facts, unit ends. So we actually put student in a maze. That means we are giving them direction. We are not like make them free to search anything, any information, because direction is there. Okay, but in project based learning, you just give them question, or question based on the project, and let them find out what they can find, okay, through by using technology. So that is the main theme of project-based learning. Teacher asks question, student devise their own direction. Okay, so they can use that which side they want to go and what type of information, because when we go for search for the information, there are many information comes at a time, right? So they can go different sites, and different person are giving their different perceptions, so they can get lots of knowledge. Okay, and student test and revise their own directions, student learn information and develop skill. it's actually, as I said, that it enhance student skill. Okay, student apply their knowledge, skills to solve a real world problem. Then they are ready to answer more question, because when you are going to find question, you will get more question. Like, thank you so much again to our principal, because when I started doing work on this PPT, you know, lots of question comes in my mind, and when I go deep inside and I get you know, one answer I found, and again I ask another question to me. So like this it will work. Okay, anyone wants to share anything based on this? Okay, next point is cooperative learning. We are doing this. We are doing this in our class. It's actually collaborating learning. So anyone, you did, most of the teacher, we are doing this in our class nowadays, especially before COVID. Any idea, or you want to share your experience? From the
It is
picture, you
the
can get idea. Yes, yes.
students grouping should be there, yeah. So they should also ask each other about different things and discuss the method that they have in mind, yeah. So this
Exactly. Yes. Very good. Thank you, sir. Yes. Is it the thing? Here, stronger together. Okay. When we do work together, you know, we have a intention that I have to prove myself best. It actually work. Okay. When we work in a group, all individual student try to prove themselves that they are the best. Okay, so how we can apply this in our online class? It's very easy, because how we are doing Zoom class, we can recommend them to you know, to make a small group, and give them any topic, and recommend them to use they can either use Zoom class, or through WhatsApp they can do group discussion after the class, and then they can find out a solution. Okay, it would be a very good and different idea for them, because in Europe country, and especially in New York, when I go through this PPT, I search lots of video I saw. So in those video in New York, they are actually giving this type of work. Okay, so student at home, through WhatsApp or through some apps, they all make a group discussion or group study. Okay, so this is how it's work, cooperating learning, group processing. So first they process the group, and then individual accountability. As I said, that they learn how to work, and they try to prove themselves that they are the best. And positive interdependence, they learn how to work individually, and try to you know, come up with the best result. Okay, and promotive interaction, they learn how to interact with each other through online, you can say. Okay, how to interact with each other. They can divide their task among them. Okay, we can give this responsibility towards them. They can divide their task among them, and they can solve the problem and bring it together. Okay, interdependence, and it, of course, it enhance their skill. Okay, anything you need to ask me, or you need to share with me? All right. So this is really very interesting. Gamification. I didn't know about this. We teachers are playing a small short type of game in the class to ice break for ice breaking. But this gamification, it's really interesting. I don't know. Maybe after a few years, if we try, we also can apply this. In USA, many schools, many teachers are there who, what they do, they make a app. Okay, it's a game which based on the content. Okay, for example, if it is math, the game based on the math, if the students solve math, student are getting score, and when you get high score, you will be rewarded by the teacher. So anyone, any idea, like as any teachers are use this method before in the class?
There was
Actually, this
a
means laptops,
there
yeah,
was a
laptops are.
link
So we
shared
don't,
before.
students
There
don't
was a
Yes,
have any.
yes,
link
teacher.
shared before for math teachers by
Yes,
MindSpark, and I
yes,
shared that in our group. And I think some of our maths teachers shared it with students. It's like games;
yes.
they have to solve some problems to finish the game, and they will
Okay,
get
okay.
points based on that.
Yes, because we know, teacher, that nowadays, everyone, every individual student have smartphone, and they are very much like interest in instead of learning but in game, right? So if we bring study in game, so it will be really very effective and interesting for the student. So actually that USA teachers are using summer vacation to create these games, okay, based on their content and topic. So we what we can do, we can through video we can show them something, or what I found that they tell students to go and take a box. It's especially for junior section, like go for their ice breaking. Maybe your students are feeling dull and they are not focusing, you can't grab their attention. So grab their attention, you can play this game, like tell them, okay, take a box and bring one thing from your home which we use daily. So tell them and ask other student to guess, or ask 3 question or 5 question. Out of 5 question they have to identify what is the thing is there in the box. Okay, so this type of small game we can play. And for English also, like for junior section, of course, like we can show them few letters and tell them to make words from those letter. So we can make this type of small game. So student will be very if, interested through your class. Okay, this is the history actually, like brief history of educational video game. So it actually started from 1980s. Okay, I was amazed to see that. Okay, I didn't informed about this before. So this is the history. Now my fifth point is problem based learning. Any idea, anyone?
Students will be given a problem, and in order to solve that, they have to go through all the required concepts which we have to learn, and by solving the problem, they will learn better. They can work together as well.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Yes, you are right. Here we are actually giving problem to the student, okay? Because in traditional method, we thought that one size fit for all. So we put all student in same level, and we lecture them, and we want to store everything in their brain. But the all student are not in same level, right? The ability of the student are not same. So create something for them, like a few problems based on the level of the student, and then give them chance to find out the solution. Okay, what happened, the goal of this method is it enhance their critical thinking and creative thinking as well. Okay, it improves the problem solving abilities. They actually learn how to solve the problem, and it increase student motivation, because when we solve something, I know after the presentation I will be feel so motivated that I finished the presentation. Okay, so it's work like that, and it's challenging situations. So student learn how to challenge the situation. Okay, so this is how it's work. In traditional learning, we used to give information and then asked to memorize and then assign problem. Okay, but in PVL we started with the problem. Okay, let them think. Student must identify the needed information and student learn the information and apply it, solve the problem. And these methods are really very effective for online class. Okay, because students are sitting at a home, so we should utilize that day. And especially most of the students are not responding with us, right? So if we assign them work before, problem before, they will do something, at least something will be in their mind. And because most of the students, they feel shy, they don't have anything in their brain, that's why they are not responding with us. So if we give the task before, I think it will work. Student will respond more. All right, design thinking. Now, anyone, you wants to share anything that you did before design thinking? This name I heard first time when I started doing work on it, design thinking. We did it, but we don't know the name is design thinking. We did, especially Samita teacher, you did it. Actually, we did it through the Commerce Club. Okay, so what is design thinking? We give a plan or we give a problem or anything, a content to the student to make something. I just want to give an example. Okay, if for example, there is a business student, it's very applicable. Okay, they want to make a product, or yes, they want to make a product. Okay, so student can go through interview in online about the people who, no, I'm sorry, I planned for social. Okay, the social, I have one chapter named disaster in Bangladesh. So based on that, student can go through interview in online about the people who suffered by disaster. Okay, and find out. So the first step is, you can understand by this, we are actually go through this step, empathize. In this design thinking method, we put student in the situation, so that they can understand what actually the problem is. So it's not possible to send them or interviewing for something, or observe something outside nowadays. So they can go through the interview, or the video is there in online, relevant the situation. Okay, so empathize is going the place, visiting the place, or taking interview and seeing interview through online. Okay, then define, another name is find the problem. Okay, find what problem they suffer most, like what type of problem they suffered most. Okay, so I have a problem, and I know through interview, which is empathize. And define means, now I understand that what are the problems they suffer. Okay, and then ideate. Then ideate, I actually get the idea. Okay, so this is the problem, this is their suffering, so we can do this type of thing, or we can improve something, so that the sufferings, we can't stop, because disaster is naturally occurred, but we can minimize the sufferings. Okay, and then prototype. Now, what is prototype? Prototype means making sample. Like, you understood, you have an idea, now make a sample how you are going to apply your idea. Okay, and then test it. Don't worry if your teacher said, like if teacher said that no, your idea is okay, your idea, you need to work on it. Don't worry that your teacher maybe don't identify that you work a lot. You have to figure out, you at least figure out where you need to work, and then again start from the ideation. Okay, so it actually give you idea that where you goes wrong. So it's a very good technique. Okay, nowadays we can apply this, okay, there, from the next year. So we can apply this. We can tell student, go through Google and go through YouTube. You will get lots of problem based on your topic. So student can do these tips and come with a very good result. My next point is thinking based learning. Again, any idea, anyone? Okay. Okay. The short form is TBL, thinking
Only
based
6 minutes
learning.
left, Zinnat. You can go fast.
Okay, thinking based learning is enhance their critical thinking and creative thinking as well. Okay, and thinking means to give some problem to think about that. Okay, these all methods are correlated. Okay, so thinking based learning also student, we give some problems to think and then come up with a solution. And competency based learning, which is mostly used in USA. Okay, competency based learning, where we competent student, like this is the example of competency based learning. We will categorize in different think like topic, purpose, aim, and let student do the activity, and then we will get the result from the student. That's all from me. I will share this PPT in group. I think there is many videos is there. You will go through those video, and these methods are very, very effective for online class especially. And any question? Thank you. That's all for me. Ma'am?
Yeah, if there are any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, I will end the meeting here and we will start a. That was really excellent presentation. All the methods you presented are very well explained, and we can practice that inshallah in the coming year.
And I learned from you how to explain seriously in training, different training you took, and I learned you are a really excellent teacher. Thank you. Okay, ma'am.